Hi guys, welcome back. You're back with us at Beamer Son Garage, and we're glad to have you back. I got mixed feelings in this video, but you know what? I'm just gonna say how I feel. There's a guy called Jeff Mascara, Salt Ladder, dude. Get a life, okay? Get a life. All right. You want to get your own channel? Hey, more power to you. You know, I hope you do. You know, and I hope you grow up some. You know, your father probably can, you know, maybe lead you towards the, you know, the way of growing up, because your dad's got more sense than you do. You're not but a bitch. You know, you say I didn't roll this truck 20 times. You know what? I don't know how many times I've rolled this truck. 10, 20 times. You think it rolled once? Really? You think you could have survived this? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that door. That door was shut. Look at that roof. I jacked it out some too, for the porter power. And I used my tow truck to pull on it. So here's what we got, guys. We got the old HD truck just mangled all, you know, beyond belief. And we got a non-believer here. Salt Ladder says, hey, you didn't roll that truck 10 or 20 times. You don't know, you weren't there, okay? Now, I told the police I think I rolled 5 times. Obviously, I was, you know, just trying to tame it down a little bit, but I know I rolled more than 5 times. I probably more rolled like 10 to 20 times, and that's the way it is. If you don't like it, if you don't believe it, you don't have to, okay? You're not a Beamer and Son Garage lover anyway, Salt Ladder, so go, you know, create your own channel, grow up, become a man, and leave us the hell alone. We're sick of your comments, you know, we're sick of your negative, you know, negative, okay? You know, this is the reality of life right here. This is my truck. You know, this is what me and my truck went through. The only good part on it is the tailgate. There's nothing else that's straight on it. Look at that. So she's been putting white smoke out, and I don't understand why. And it's not doing it now for some reason. I don't know what's going on. You just don't start leaking antifreeze in the combustion chamber, then seal yourself up. So we took this tarp off of it, and there was like 4 or 5 great big spiders on it, and we killed a couple of them. So we brought something out for the video and what we wanted to do, and what we were going to do is we're going to add some of this golden box sealer to it, made by Bars Leak. We're just going to put some of this liquid copper intake and radiator stop leak. It also does, you know, oh God, gaskets, heater cores, blocks, heads, freeze out blood. It plugs everything up. And we were going to put that in it, but if it's not, you know, leaking out white smoke at the tailpipe right now, I'm not going to put none in it. So let's see if we can get the radiator's full. I don't quite understand it. Let's see if we can't get it to smoke. Last time we had it out, we pulled a couple cars with it out of the way. And jack's not even working now. God, none of the gauges are working. Fuel gauge is the only gauge that works. Look at that, guys. Here, I'll show that so Salt Ladder will say I'm lying about that. Fuel gauge down there is the only thing that's working down there. The only thing that's working. Temperature for the transmission is 300. Oil pressure's off the scale. Oh, bolster's working. That's it. It's working right. Everything else is way out of the rating range. This stick leader's mean. I mean, this motor's too. You can kill the body, but you can't kill the heart. This thing reminds me of my car, the Mustang, the 70 Mustang we call Christine. You can kill what's around it. There we go. Now it's got something coming out the tailpipe. Yeah. Don't really know what that is. A lot of condensation. Surprised the exhaust system's still hanging on there. It's still hanging on there. So I don't really want to put that in it if it doesn't need it. It runs, it dries, it moves and stops and everything. It just Feels like it's going down the road dog-legged. My one neighbor's a body man, friend of mine, and he said, "Oh, your frame's been laddered." And I said, "Yeah, it has, huh?" He said, "Yeah." And he explained it to me what he meant by a ladder, and I put it in layman's terms. And you know, when you drive it, you know, it feels like it's, you know, the whole back of it's just like it's going sideways. It doesn't feel right. And originally I was going to get a frame, or not a frame, I was going to get a cab and a bed, and put a cab and bed on it, and that's a lot of work, and I decided not to go that route. We bought a whole nother truck, so that's what we did. But getting back to Salt Ladder, he says that I didn't roll this thing 10, 20 times. Well, how many times do you think you rolled, Jeff? Once? Twice? You're an asshole. You're such an ass. I hate to say that. I hate to be like that about somebody, say something like that about somebody, but you deserve it, you deserve it, you know? You deserve every bit of it, Jeff. You want to create your own channel? Good. Grow up. Get your own YouTube channel. I wish you the best. Stay the hell off mine. I ain't bothering you any. Quit bothering me. I got better things to do than piss around with a fart like you, you know? We got better things to do in our life, that's for sure. We got cars to work on. We got bikes to work on. We got mowers to work on. We got a doodle bug. We got a doodle bug to play with. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get on a doodle bug. We're gonna ride over and show our 69 Mach 1 that he says we don't have. He says it's not a Mach 1. Well, I'm gonna prove that right now. This thing usually starts on the second. Whoa. Ooh, clutch sounds like it needs oil. I just get my thumb on that. There we go. Oh yeah. Ah, my son don't know how to park. Ah, son. Ah. No, you know how to park. Oh, we made it anyway. Hey, what up, babe? Oh, babe. Oh, babe. That's close enough. We got out here close to Christine, so didn't make it to the Mach, but there's the Mach right there. That's a real Mach 1, 1969 Mach 1. And this is the car I was talking about. It reminds me of the truck. You can't kill the engine in this car. This engine's been in 4 different bodies. It's the 4th body it's in. And you can't kill the engine. I've rebuilt the engine. It's a stock 302. All been rebuilt with chrome rings, still stock bore and pistons. Chrome rings in there, new bearings. All rebuilt. And this is the 69 Mach 1. And right there tells the tale, right there what it is. On the deck lid. It's the original deck lid of this car. Also, the Mach 1 stripes. Oh, okay, you can add that on, sure. You can, but these are original to the car. It's got the Mach 1 hood scoop. It's original to the car. You can add that to it. Yeah, sure you can. It's not going to be original, though. It's not going to look original. Look at that horsefly. Ooh, flying around. Ooh. This car, being a Mach 1, will have the Mach 1 pleated seats. And there it is. It also has the wood grain dash, and the wood grain clock, and the wood grain door panels, and the pleated seats. Now also a real Mach 1 will have the red inserted rubber mats inserted in the carpet, made in the carpet from the factory. This is an original 69 Mach 1. Obviously, Mr. Salt Ladder doesn't know anything about Mustangs. You're not a car guy, Salt Ladder. If you did, you would have said that. In your face, Dick Tracy. In your face. 69 Mach 1. I've had this car since 1982. It's a real Mach 1. I know what it is. I bought the car from the original owner. This over here is a 70 Cobra Jet. Excuse me. 70 Fastback. We thought it was a Cobra Jet. It's not. It's originally a 351 Cleveland 2-barrel car and had a 4-speed. Still got the 4-speed. Motor was missing when we bought it. It's got a little 302 I've had in 3 other cars. Rebuilt, put in it. 9-inch rear end, 4-speed top loader. This is Christine. That's my baby right there. They're all my babies, even Big Red. Every car here, or you know, some way, shape, or form, is a part of me. There's a lot of them. There's 81 last time I counted. So, in your face there, Salt Ladder, Dick Tracy. Think you know it all and then some. You don't know shit. Would care less about him, that's for sure. Wish he would just grow up. The way I could block you so you could never watch my channel, I would, Salt Ladder. Let me tell you, I'll figure out a way to do it. I know there's a way to do it. I'll talk to my boy. We'll block your channel forever. You'll never be able to watch my show. You're not a lover. Sure ain't being a Sun Garage lover, that's for sure. Talking all that shit. Maybe he'll do a video on you. It ain't worth it. That's $200. That's $200 I ever spent. Let's see what the truck's doing. No smokes. Nothing smoking up here. Doesn't smell like normal. Got coolant in the overflow bottle. Full. Oil's full. Huh. Not even smoking a tailpipe now. Well, I guess it fixed itself, guys. Yeah, I love this truck, even though it's bent and mangled and just totally destroyed. I still love this truck. I wouldn't get rid of it. I paid $900 to keep it. Obviously, I can use it for parts for my new truck if I need. It sounds like it's ready to run still. Yeah, the blood right there don't tell you anything. Guy rolled in, does it? Yeah, he did. It's my blood right there. Sorry, guys. She had 142 on it. Brake system service. Yeah, she's hurt. All right, we'll shut her down. Disconnect the battery again. I'm about ready to pull this battery out and swap it with another one. This one here's, this battery belongs to my son's, his Barracuda. Belongs to my boy's car, so it needs to come out. I'll get him to take that out for me later. Disconnect the battery. You know, these things got all kinds of electronics in them, even though this one's tore up and ripped up and been all the you know what and back. It still has those electronics in it. Drop the wrench. There it is right there. I got one more cable to take off of it. And I don't know if it's standard or if it's metric, I don't remember. I keep battling with this one. No, it's not 7/16. 3/8. Probably 10 millimeter. I just can't remember. No, it's 3/8. Weird. Yeah, I remember now. This thing's really weird. Let me get the battery cable off. Here we go. Got it. I know that's 10 millimeter holding that bracket in the way. Pulling a battery out of there. There. That's out of the way. None of the wrenches wants to stay there. It's going to take 2 hands to handle a walker. I'm weak. That would take 2 hands. Ugh. Put the bolt back in the battery. This is kind of like a Mr. Obvious video, guys. It's only obvious this truck was in a serious, accident. Anybody can't see that? You need to get some glasses. This thing rolled a bunch of times. Could have been 10, could have been 20. I don't know. I don't remember. I've actually blocked it from my memory. The rotation of it, when I try to remember it, it really just, puts me in an ill feeling. Makes me feel ill when I try to think about this, this particular wreck. I just seem not to think about it anymore. And you wouldn't either if you went through what I went through, 6.5 hours in the ER room. Found out I have a mass on the brain. It's so large. The hospital lady said that, we want you to stay in the hospital and it's pushing against your brain. I went and seen a neurosurgeon. It's not that bad. But she said it was, so they wanted me to stay in the hospital so they could charge my insurance another night to free. As long as I stay in there, they can keep racking up the bill. That's how they make their money. And I know that, so no, we're not staying in the hospital. We're going home. Well, I went home. And this is what I come home to. When I got home, this truck was here. I made sure it got here before I left to the hospital. We had them follow us, tow truck driver. We got it parked, got the bill paid, got out of there. It took me a week or so to come up with the money to pay back my friend Grove Street OG. And we paid him back and my son. My son put out $300 and Robbie put out $75. It was $375. And then they charged us $370. So still it's $370, $375, whatever, it was $370, we had to pay for towing, and it was only a couple miles away from the house. It was ridiculous. But we made it. We got the job done. We survived. Alright guys, we're going to jump back on the doodlebug and go back in the house for a little bit. Cool off. We got a little warm out here. I love this thing. Oh yeah. Me and the doodlebug. Love it. Love the doodlebug. The best $200 I ever spent. Brings back my childhood when I was a little kid and had one of them. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one, man. We thought we were going to add some stuff to it. Looks like it's going to rain. I don't really know what's going on. We wanted to air that truck out anyway, so. We'll see you in the next one. Check out my friends Jamie Phillips, Access Auto Parts, and Scott Speed Shop, and all my other friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.